Hey, Push Run Nation, Dr. Dave here. Beats! And today we're going to be doing a little bit of unboxing, going through some new things that I'm getting in that I'm pretty excited about to bring you the latest of running products on the market and research to help you push your running, training, and racing to new levels using science. So let's check out what has come in recently. From a company, True Free, I received in the 2 individual bone-conducting wireless earbuds. Usually when I'm out running on the streets, I play music over my phone. I don't wear headphones, but I would wear something like this in the gym when I go in for treadmill running or lifting weights. Probably when I'll be wearing these. I won't be wearing them out on the streets for safety reasons and so I can hear what's going on around me and cars. So I don't like to wear headphones of any type. They have a 45-hour playtime, which is massive. I have something like this from another company that I believe was either 20 or 24 hours. 45 hours is huge. So these will be fantastic for those of you who are ultramarathon runners and are out on the trail in races for a long time, over 24 hours, and you're looking for some type of wireless headphone or earbuds that won't die out on you after about 10 to 12 hours like the Shocks products do. Box here from Aerofit. Aerofit makes a breathing training device. That's one of the areas I'm doing a lot of research on. One of the ways to improve my breathing for my running is using a device like Aerofit, which is like a regulator on a scuba diving breathing system that put in the mouth. On this one, which is their top-of-the-line model, you dial both sides, inhalation and exhalation, to dial in how much resistance you want to have on there. You have to charge this up first, and then all the data is synced with an app. Several different type of training plans you can use with this. So this is one of the areas I'm going to be doing a lot of research on to see how something like this improves my long-distance running now that I'm getting back into the marathon circuit. One of the other exciting areas I'm getting into is ketones, or ketone research. The main companies out there, many of you may have seen blasted all over Instagram or Facebook, from Ketone IQ, which puts a ton of money into their marketing efforts, but Ketone IQ is a ketone alcohol. Initially, when they first came out, they were a ketone ester. They bought their ketone esters, I believe, from Delta G, which is the originator of the ketone product, through a lot of research at Oxford University over in England. And they have more military grants, research grants around the world, more peer-reviewed research done on their own ketone esters that they developed, and this is Delta G I'm talking about. So we have Ketone IQ from HVMN, we have Delta G, and we have Ketone Aid. And speaking of those, I have Ketone IQ coming in the mail that I purchased last week. I should be getting that in the beginning of next week. Ketone Aid sent me a sampling of their products, some of which I'll be using in a research project I'll be doing. There's not a lot of research out there specific to endurance athletes or runners. But here on Push the Run Nation, Dr. Dave, being a university researcher since 2005, when I was part of a research team at a top secret U.S. research facility where I got my start in research, went on after retiring 23 years in the Army, went on to start teaching research courses from undergraduate all the way up to PhD students, dissertation on tons of research projects and reviewing research studies. So I know a lot about the research game, know a lot about statistics, and I'm bringing that to the endurance running community. So with Ketone Aid, one of the drinks they sell called hard ketone, which is actual alcoholic type drink. It says you'll get a buzz from it, but that's from the ketones, not actually from alcohol. The hard ketones, ginger mule. So if you've ever drank a Moscow Mule, this probably tastes a lot like that. This has 7.5% kethol, which is ketone type alcohol, I believe. We have a 3-pack of Ketone Aid KE4 ketone esters. These have 30 grams of ketone esters. There are 12 servings, if you can believe that, in this small bottle here. So in this, you consume very little of it. It may only be like a tablespoon, 1 capful. So this little black cap, you fill that up, and that is a serving size. We also have their performance enhancing drink, which is 5.5 grams of ketone, KE1 ketone esters to try out. 0 caffeine and sugar, only natural flavors, and monk fruit and peach flavor. If any of you have tried any type of ketone esters, you know how horrible they taste. And a lot of the companies don't put any type of flavoring in them. Ketone Aid uses monk fruit to put a little sweetness in there to mask the kind of heavy medicine flavor. Next up, from Delta G, they sent me this package to try out in the research study. A new product they're coming out with, which I have another bag of these, Ketone Espresso Shot. These have 0 sugar, 150 milligrams of caffeine, and 5.4 grams of ketone ester. This is mixed with supposedly one of the top cold brew coffees in the world. So this is cold brew espresso coffee with ketone esters in it. And from reviews I've seen, people write up on this product. They definitely say after taking this within 15 minutes, they definitely feel the initial effects of this laser target focus, which is one of the huge benefits of taking a product like this, not just a performance enhancement from the energy you're getting from consuming ketones. So they sent me that. They sent me their tactical ester shots, 32 grams of ketone esters, as again opposed to 5.4 grams. So this is what, if you've seen Delta G online, this is what the pro athletes are taking, these shots right here. A lot of Tour de France riders, forget her first name, last name Charles Barkley, just won the Women's Ironman Triathlon World Championships last weekend. I believe she is sponsored by Delta G. This is exactly what she takes. She just set a new Women's Ironman record. Boom. Taking this product right here. They also sent me a ketone monitor, blood glucose meter. So we'll be using this in our research. We'll be using ketone testing strips, which is for urine. This is for blood, and we'll be testing both ways using these products in the three companies, Delta G, Ketone Aid, and Ketone IQ, in treadmill testing, running certain distance, certain length of time after taking each product for 5 days, testing ketone levels before the test, and at the end of it, also be testing how quickly the body enters ketosis, taking Delta G, Ketone Aid, and Ketone IQ. Ketone IQ, a little bit different product, so it will react a little bit differently during testing. Again, Ketone IQ is an alcohol product. Delta G and Ketone Aid are ketone esters. I'm a beta tester for the espresso shot. This is a bag, I believe, of 20 shots. So maybe doing a separate research study just on these, the difference between taking something like the ketone espresso shot for 5 days, testing how quickly it gets your body into ketosis, which is your body then converting over to burning fat as fuel as opposed to carbohydrate. So the difference between the espresso shot and the tactical ketone shots. And another research study I'm going to be doing on super shoes, not just the marathon shoes like the Alpha Fly, Vaporfly, Saucony Elite, New Balance, Adidas, Zunos, every other super shoe that I have, long distance shoes, and the new 5K, 10K shoes that are out there from Nike, New Balance, Adidas, Puma, testing them, again, on a treadmill, VO2 max testing, heart rate testing, given length of time over a specific distance, and testing which shoe allows your body to use the least amount of oxygen or has a lower heart rate than other shoes, which the lower heart rate over the same distance and same speed means that your running economy or VO2 max is increased by the super shoe. The lower the heart rate is over the same distance and time mean that the shoe is making you work not as hard to do the same performance. And that's what we're all looking for. I have from Stride one of their new top shelf foot pods to use during the testing also. And in the testing I'm doing, yes, usually running economy is being tested within a lab setting with a metabolic breathing apparatus, face mask, taking in your inhalation and exhalation. But I'm going to be using a couple smartwatches, GPS watches, Garmin and Coros, for the VO2 max testing. So this is the same type of testing. If you have a GPS smartwatch, you'll be able to do the same thing on your own as long as you have access to a calibrated treadmill. If you don't have one of your own, most of the gyms out there now, Planet Fitness in the United States or any of the others, should have treadmills and routinely have them calibrated. If you have any questions about any of these products I just went over, please pop a comment down in the feedback section down below. Let me know which of them you're most interested in. What are you interested in learning more about as far as how to increase your racing performance, whether it's with shoes, other gear, supplementation, recovery, other type of supplements, or training devices you can use to increase your running performance. Let me know down below. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, like over 50% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed to the channel, please think about subscribing to the channel so you'll get first dibs on all the videos out there. We have a lot of new exciting things coming our way with Push the Run, where the channel will be leading to that not many, if any, other running review channels do right now. We're going to be bringing it to you. And hit that bell down in the right-hand corner to get all the notifications when our new content drops almost every day. At least 5 times per week, we're launching new content out there. So this is Dr. Dave for Push the Run. We'll see you up in the streets and races. Peace.